RSR classes. I am Sagunachari Budhibhaksham, your mathematics teacher. Today's topic is limits. This topic is from intermediate first year 1B paper. So we have in intermediate two papers, 1A and 1B. This topic comes under 1B. It is from calculus first chapter. First we define the limit of a function. So limit of a function f of x. What is f of x? F of x is a function which is defined in the deleted neighborhood of a and L, where a comma L are two real numbers, and we define the function like this: limit x tends to a, f of x exists only when, if and only if, this is if and only if side, limit x tends to a minus f of x is equal to limit x tends to a plus f of x. So when this limit x tends to a minus is the left hand limit and limit x tends to a plus f of x is the right hand limit. When left hand limit is equal to right hand limit, then the function limit exists at that point. Means at a, x is equal to a point, the limit exists. Now let's see some standard forms of limits. The standard forms. List out some standard forms. Number 1, limit x tends to a, x to the power of n minus a to the power of n by x minus a. This is equal to, the limit of this function is n into a to the power of n minus 1. And similarly, the next standard form is limit x tends to a, x to the power of m minus a to the power of m by x to the power of n minus a to the power of n is equal to m by n a to the power of m minus n. And next, the third standard limit is limit x tends to 0 e power x minus 1 by x, which is equal to 1. And the fourth standard form is limit x tends to 0 a to the power of x minus 1 by x is equal to log a to the base e. These are the four standard limits. And also we have more, that is fifth one is limit x tends to 0 1 plus x whole power 1 by x is equal to e. And also limit x tends to 0 1 plus 1 by x whole to the power of x is also equal to e. Now we can consider some trigonometric functions also, that is limit x tends to 0 sin x by x. Here x is the angle in radians and limit x tends to 0 sin x by x is equal to 1. Similarly, limit x tends to 0 tan x by x is also equal to 1. So these are the standard limits frequently we use to solve the questions which are given in our examinations. Now we also see some important questions in this limits topic by using these standard limits. First we consider two questions. The question number 1 is limit x tends to 2 x to the power of 5 minus 32 by x minus 2. And the second question is limit x tends to 3 x to the power of 5 minus 243 by x cube minus 27. We solve these questions by using our standard limits. Here x to the power of 5 is given in 32. This 32 can be written as what? 32 can be written as 2 to the power of 5. If you multiply 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 for 5 times, you get 32. So that you can write it as limit x tends to 2 x to the power of 5 minus 2 to the power of 5 by x minus 2. It is in the form of, it is in which form? It is in the standard limit, that is limit x tends to a, x to the power of n minus a to the power of n by x minus a. It is in this form. So now the limit of this function is n into a to the power of n minus 1. Here a value is 2, n value is 5. Let's write down the limit of this function, that is equal to 5 into 2 to the power of n minus 1, that is 5 minus 1, which is equal to 5 into 2 to the power of 4, that is equal to 5 into 2 to the power of 4 is 16 and 5 into 16 it is 80. Therefore, we can write the final answer as limit x tends to 2, x to the power of 5 minus 32 by x minus 2 is equal to 80. This is the limit of the function. Similarly, we will solve the second question. This question here, limit x tends to 3, x to the power of 5 minus 243 is given. This 243 can be written as 3 to the power of 5. 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. 3 is multiplying itself by 5 times. Then you get 243. Because 3 power 1 is 3, 3 power 2 is 9, 3 power 3 is 27, 3 power 4 is 81, 3 power 5 is 243. Therefore, 243 can be written as 3 to the power of 5 by x to the power of 3 minus 27 can be written as 3 cube. 3 into 3 into 3. 3 is a 9, 9 is a 27. Now, this is in the form of the standard limit. We can write it here. The standard limit is limit x tends to a, x to the power of m minus a to the power of m by x to the power of n minus a to the power of n equal to m by n, a to the power of m minus n. This is a standard limit we use. Here you can write it as, here m value is 5, n value is 3 and a value is 3. Write 5 by 3 into a to the power of m minus n. A means 3 here. 3 to the power of m minus n, that is 5 minus 3. So that is 5 by 3 into 3 to the power of 2. 5 minus 3 is 2. Now you can cancel here this 3 and this square can be cancelled, which is equal to 5 into 3, 15. Therefore, finally what you can write the result, limit x tends to 3, x to the power of 5 minus 243 by x cube minus 27 is equal to 15. This is the limit of this given function. Question number 3, it is given that limit x tends to 1, 2x plus 1 by 3x square minus 4x plus 5. Let's apply the limit. Apply the limit. Before apply the limit, just you check whether the denominator is equal to 0 after applying the limit or not equal to 0. Just you can see when you apply x is equal to x tends to 1 in this denominator, this becomes 3 minus 4 plus 5. 3 plus 5 8, 8 minus 4 is 4. Denominator is not 0. Therefore, directly we can apply the limit. So when we apply the limit, 2 into 1 plus 1 by 3 into 1 whole square minus 4 into 1 plus 5. Here 2 ones are 2 plus 1 by 1 square is 1, 1 into 3 is 3 minus 4 into 1 is 4 plus 5. You can write it as 2 plus 1 is 3 by 3, positive 3, positive 5. 3 plus 5 is 8, 8 minus 4 is 4. So this is the limit of the function, given function, limit x tends to 1. In the exam also you need to write this final answer like this. The question you write down here, 3x square minus 4x plus 5 and its limit value is equal to 3 by 4. With this our question solution ends like this. And similarly, you can see the question number 4, limit x tends to 3, x square minus 8x plus 15 by x square minus 9. Now, can we apply directly the limit? When you see x is tending to 3, suppose you put here 3, what happens? 3 square, 3 square is 9. So, 9 minus 9 is 0. When the denominator you are getting 0, that is indeterminate form. With 0, division is not defined. Therefore, what to do? Here in the numerator, you can see the quadratic expression. The quadratic expression we try to factorize, and x square minus 9 also we will factorize. First we consider the numerator, that is x square minus 8x plus 15. You need to factorize this. That is x square into 15, that is 15x square. Now minus 8x you need to split into two terms whose sum is equal to minus 8x and whose product equal to the product of these extreme terms. This will be done like this. You can see here x square minus 8x is there. This minus 8x I want to write as minus 5x and minus 3x. Minus 5x minus 3x is minus 8x. When you multiply these two, minus 5x and minus 3x, you get minus into minus plus, 5 into 3, 15, x into x square. So the product of extremes we are getting. In that way we need to factorize this. Okay, let's write down here minus 3x and minus 5x and plus 15. So just I can take out this one. Yeah, not to get confused. Okay, so now from the first two terms, x square minus 3x, you can take x common, that is x minus 3. And from these two you can take minus 5 common, this also become x minus 3. Now from these two, x minus 3 and x minus 3, you can take x minus 3 common, that becomes x minus 5, means the factors of x square minus 8x plus 15 is x minus 3 into x minus 5. The numerator is factorized. Now let's consider the denominator also. What is denominator? X square minus 9, which can be written as x square minus 3 square. It is in the form of a square minus b square. When a square minus b square is there, you can write a plus b into a minus b, that is x plus 3 into x minus 3. This is also factorized. Now let's write down limit x is tending to 3, numerator value. Numerator factors are x minus 3 into x minus 5 by the denominator factors, that is x plus 3 into x minus 3. Now you can see here the factors are in multiplication and here x minus 3 and x minus 3 are common in numerator and denominator. So you can cancel this and this also. So therefore what is left over here? That is limit x tends to 3, x minus 5 by x plus 3. Now if you apply the limit, what you get here? 3 minus 5 by 3 plus 3, that is minus 2 by 6. This is the limit value of this given function. Therefore the final step we write, that is limit x tends to 3, x square minus 8x plus 15 divided by x square minus 9 is equal to minus 2 by 6, and more you can simplify 1 time and 3 times, so you can write minus 1 by 3. This is your final answer. Like this, whenever the denominator value becoming 0 by 0 or sometimes 0 by 0 when you get, that is not your answer because it is indeterminate form. In that case you need to factorize, that is one method, and the other method is suppose any terms are irrational numbers, you need to rationalize or you need to use the standard limits. These are the three methods to find out the indeterminate forms limits. We can see the fifth question. The fifth question is given that limit x tends to 0, 3 power x minus 1 by root of 1 plus x minus 1. Can we apply directly limit? Let's check here. So suppose x is equal to 0 you put here, in place of x if you put 0, that becomes 1 plus 0 is 1, root 1 is 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. So which is indeterminate form. Denominator you are getting 0. Not only denominator, if you put 0 here, 3 to the power of 0 is 1, 1 minus 1 is 0. We are getting the indeterminate form of 0 by 0. When you get 0 by 0, which is indeterminate form, we are not supposed to apply the limit directly. So when quadratic expression was there in the previous question, we factorized. Now here irrational terms are there, we need to rationalize the denominator. Let's see how to do this. Solution, we can write it as limit x tends to 0, 3 to the power of x minus 1 by root of 1 plus x minus 1. It's a rationalizing factor. Root of 1 plus x minus 1, rationalizing factor is root of 1 plus x plus 1 by root of 1 plus x plus 1. So with this we multiply and divide. This is the rationalizing factor of the denominator. So now limit x tends to 0, 3 to the power of x minus 1 into, let's write down this one as it is 1 plus x plus 1. Now total divided by, so now you can see here this term is in the form of a minus b and into this is a plus b. A minus b into a plus b is a square minus b square, means root of 1 plus x whole square minus 1 whole square. Now we can write here limit x tends to 0, 3 to the power of x minus 1 by, here root and square will get cancelled, so that is 1 plus x and minus 1 into, so whatever the other term, for this separately we will write the limit. Limit x tends to 0 and the root of 1 plus x plus 1. Now we can see that here positive 1 and negative 1 will get cancelled. So what is the remaining now? Limit x tends to 0. Limit x tends to 0. 3 to the power of x minus 1 by x into, here limit you can apply here. Limit x tends to 0. So otherwise together we will apply. We will write it as it is here. Root of 1 plus x and plus 1. So now this is in the form of limit x tends to 0, a power x minus 1 by x, which is log a to the base e. Here a value is 3. We can write that log 3 to the base e. Into, when you apply limit here, root of 1 plus 0 and plus 1. That is equal to, so root 1 plus 0 is 1, root 1 is 1, 1 plus 1 is 2. You can write 2 into log 3 to the base e. You can write down log 3 to the base e. You can also write this as log 3 square, which is 9 to the base e. The final answer is log 9 to the base e. Next, question number 6. The question number 6 is given as limit x tends to infinity 8 modulus of x plus 3x by 3 modulus of x minus 2x. Here x is tending to infinity. When x is tending to infinity, we can say that x is greater than 0. When x is greater than 0, modulus of x is equal to x. Because modulus of x will be defined for the positive numbers, it is positive. Like x is greater than 0, then modulus of x equal to x. Suppose x is less than 0, modulus of x equal to minus x. Here as x is tending to infinity, we can write here as x is tending to infinity, that is x is greater than 0, and which implies modulus of x equal to x. Now we can write it here, limit x tends to infinity. 8 modulus of x is nothing but x plus 3x by 3 into x minus 2x. So that is the limit x tends to infinity. 8 into x, 8x plus 3x by, this is 3x minus 2x. Now this is equal to limit x tends to infinity 8x plus 3x, that is 11x by 3x minus 2x, which is x. Now you can cancel this and this. So what is the final term? That is limit x tends to infinity and 11. It is the constant function. Limit x tends to infinity, 11 is nothing but 11 only. Now we can write the final answer as limit x tends to infinity and 8 modulus of x plus 3x by 3 modulus of x minus 2x, which is equal to 11. This is the limit of the given function. Like this easily we can solve limit questions, very important for our board exams. Next question number 7. It is given that limit x tends to infinity 11x cube minus 3x plus 4 by 13x cube minus 5x square minus 7. So when you apply the limit directly, what happens? When x is tending to infinity, this numerator completely becomes infinity, by denominator also becomes infinity, which is infinity by infinity. This is called indeterminate form. When you get this indeterminate form, you are not supposed to apply the limit. That is not the answer. So what you need to do? So what you need to do is, here this is a polynomial function. This is also polynomial function. This polynomial function, numerator function, is of degree 3 and this is also degree 3. So therefore numerator and denominator both you divide by x cube. As we can write, as x is tending to infinity, 1 by x tends to 0. Always remember, as x is tending to infinity, 1 by x tends to 0, and you need to divide numerator and denominator by x cube. So now what you can write, the limit, writing instead of x tends to infinity, you can write 1 by x tends to 0 and 11x cube minus 3x plus 4 by x cube, total divided by x cube, and total divided by 13x cube minus 5x square minus 7 by x cube, like this. Both the numerator and denominator we are dividing with x cube. Let's write down here individually, we will divide, that is limit 1 by x tends to 0. Now here 11x cube by x cube minus 3x by x cube plus 4 by x cube, total divided by 13x cube by x cube minus 5x square by x cube minus 7 by x cube, like this. Every term I am dividing with x cube. Let's simplify this one. X cube gets cancelled, x and here minus 1, and x cube gets cancelled, and x square you can cancel, and here minus 2. So what we can write here, we can write it as limit 1 by x tends to 0, here just 11 is left over, minus 3 by x square, which can be written as 3 into 1 by x whole square plus 4 into 1 by x whole cube, you can write, by here 13 and minus 5 into 5 by x will come, that is 5 into 1 by x, and minus 7 into 1 by x whole cube. Now everywhere 1 by x, 1 by x, 1 by x, 1 by x is there. Now apply the limit. Apply the limit. When you apply the limit, so what happens? 11 minus 3 into 1 by x, in place of 1 by x you can put 0 whole square and plus 4 into 0 whole cube divided by 13 minus 5 into 0 and minus 7 into 0 whole cube. So what happens here? 11, this becomes 0 and 4 into 0, and 13 minus 5 into 0 is 0, minus 7 into 0 is 0. So finally what you get? 11 by 13. So this is the limit value of the given function. Now we can write the final step as limit x tends to infinity, 11x cube minus 3x plus 4 divided by 13x cube minus 5x square minus 7, which is equal to 11 by 13. This is your final answer. It is very important. Many times it is given in our board exams. Now question number 8. It is given that limit x tends to infinity, root of x square plus x minus x. If we apply the limit directly, it becomes completely infinity, which is not the limit of the given function. So what to do? We need to rationalize this because irrational parts are given, therefore we need to rationalize. So first take the rationalizing factor of this and we need to rationalize it. So solution will be like this: limit x tends to infinity, root of x square plus x minus x, you need to multiply with, that is rationalizing, that is a root of x square plus x, here minus is there, so plus x by root of x square plus x, means with the rationalizing factor we are multiplying the term and we are dividing the same. So what it will come? So that is limit x tends to infinity. Now it is in the form of a minus b into a plus b, which is a square minus b square. Let's write down here root of x square plus x whole square minus x whole square, because b square, by, so what is it is? What it is? X square plus x plus x. So write down as it is. Now limit x tends to infinity, root and square, this square and root will get cancelled, and the remaining terms are x square plus x minus x whole square is nothing but x square total divided by root of x square plus x plus x. Now in the numerator what can get cancelled? Minus x square plus x square will get cancelled. Now the remaining term is limit x tends to infinity x by root of x square plus x here. Now can we apply the limit directly? Still we cannot apply the limit. So what to do? So means the order or degree of the numerator is 1. The highest power of the variable is 1 here. Here also the highest power of the variable is 1 because square root is there, square and square root becomes x, and here also x. So the highest power is 1. So therefore you need to divide numerator and denominator by x. Now when you divide the numerator and denominator by x, as x is tending to infinity and 1 by x tends to 0, that we can write it as limit 1 by x tends to 0. Here x is there, x by x total divided by, here x is divided by x, and here whenever you are dividing under root you need to divide with x square. Outside with x, inside the root you need to divide with x square. Means what you need to do? Root of x square by x square plus x by x square plus x is there. So outside you are dividing by x. Like this. So now anything gets cancelled. Yes, x and x gets cancelled. X square cancel. X and this square will get cancelled. X and x you can cancel. Now limit 1 by x tends to 0. So this becomes 1 by root of 1 plus 1 by x plus 1. Now you can apply the limit. So apply the limit. Apply the limit. The limit is 1 by root of 1 plus 1 by x, 0 plus 1, which is nothing but 1 by root 1 is 1, 1 plus 1 is 2. Therefore you can write the final answer as limit x tends to infinity root of x square plus x minus x, this is given function, which is equals to 1 by 2. So this is your limit of the function. Like this easily you can solve. Okay, so practice all these questions. 8 questions I have given in this part 1. You practice and share with your friends. Sharing is compulsory. You share all the students who are in AP and Telangana. It should reach at least 1 lakh people. Thank you very much and all the best.